this is Mike. In this video we're going to move some shapes on the screen. To start out with, I'm going to open up Orion Dev, and then under projects I'm going to copy the project from last time, and I'm just going to rename it to Moving Shapes. And I'll open it up. And it's always a good idea to update all this stuff when you copy an old project. Instead of drawing shapes, it's going to be moving shapes. Still Mike Moss. Change the date. Moves shapes on the screen. And this will be moving shapes. And I think I'm just going to get rid of most of this. So right now, if I compile and run this code, I should see a red circle, remember red, green, blue, at position 0, 0 in the middle of my screen. So here we go, there's the red circle in the middle of the screen. And close this. To move things on the screen, we can't just draw them at a constant location. So right now this is at 0, 0, and that's never going to change. To change the location, we're going to need a variable. And in fact, we're going to need 3 to completely move the shape. Under create stuff here, I'm going to create 2 variables, and the type of those variables are going to be floats. And a float is just a number with a decimal point on it. So float. And the 3 variables we need are the 3 things that can change. In this case, the 3 things that can change are going to be the x-coordinate. It's going to be the y-coordinate. And we're not using the 3rd variable anywhere in this code yet, but the 3rd variable is going to be speed. And I'm going to set this at about 30 pixels. 30 pixels per second is kind of on the slow side, but you can actually see the shape move and it won't disappear as it shoots off the screen, which is always a good thing. Now instead of 0, 0, we're going to use x, comma, y. So we're going to draw this circle at the x and y coordinate. Now if I was to compile and run this code right now, we wouldn't see any difference because we're still drawing at 0, 0. We're just using variables instead of just putting the numbers right here. To make sure this changed, I'm just going to give the x-coordinate some large value. So in this case, it's going to be off the screen, more or less. The circle, we'll still see the circle, but it'll mostly be off the screen. Or maybe it'll be mostly on the screen and a little off the screen. I'm not quite sure, actually. So it's a little bit off the screen, but we can see that it moved to the right. So let's go ahead and set this back to 0. So now to actually move the shape, in our loop function, which is where we move stuff, let's just move the circle on its x-axis. So let's move it towards the x-axis. Let's make it get more positive. Its position will get more positive on the x-axis. So we're going to set our x variable equal to something. In this case, it's going to be whatever our x is already, plus our speed. Now, to make this speed appear the same rate on a lot of different computers, we have to multiply it by dt. And this kind of makes sense to me because I look at it as this is a distance, which is 30 pixels, times dt, which is in seconds. So this is 30 pixels per second. So if we compile and run this, we should see our circle move to the right at a kind of a slow pace. So there we go, our circle's moving. So let's go ahead and speed it up just a little bit. Let's say 60 pixels per second. So there we go, that's a little better. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys experiment with this. Try moving it on the y-axis. Go negative. Go this way. And also, what you can try doing is when the circle gets all the way to the edge, have it swap speeds so it goes back this way. If you guys have any questions, I'll see you guys in class. I'll see you guys next time.